Okay, fan reaction time then. Reading 1, Burnley 3. Burnley edge past the right. Edge? Is edge the right word? I'd say so, because obviously we had to go into extra time, didn't we? The 3-1 looks a little bit more comfortable than obviously what it was on the 90th minute. But having said that, I do think Burnley deserved the win. I thought we were the better side. It should have been more comfortable than what it was, because obviously Hladky's made an absolute howler. That's awful. There were people sort of like sticking up for him is what I'm going to say, but I don't want to sound like I just want to come down on him like a ton of bricks. But that's really, really poor, that. It's really poor. I know it moves, I know it bounces, but does anybody think Trafford makes that mistake? I don't think he does. It's poor. Just get your body behind it, man. Get down, get your body behind it. But that's poor. But not even that. Like, even without that, we win the game 1-0. But in the first half, we hit the post, we had a header go over. You know, we had quite a lot of chances in that first half. We shouldn't have been going in at half-time at 0-0. We should have been at least 1, maybe even 2 goals up at that point, and that would have been game over by then. And then we wouldn't need to have bring Fleming and Humphries and Trezor on. Obviously, obviously with it being the FA Cup third round, it doesn't feel as important, because obviously the league is the priority, and of course it is. But there's quite a lot to unpack with this game, because obviously you've got the 2 young lads, McDermott and Bowers, is that how you pronounce it? Obviously they both started, and I tell you what, I was very, very impressed with both of them. They have got, I said it on Twitter, but they have got good futures ahead of them. Maybe not Premier League footballers, again, I'm not sure. This is literally the first time I've seen them. I don't really watch the under-21s games and stuff, so I'm not really clued up properly on them. But from watching them today, I thought they played very, very well. Obviously, a decent ball in for the first goal from Barres. Again, apologies if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Everybody knows I'm awful with names. But yeah, I thought they were good. Them two, I'd probably like to see them more on the bench now, if anything. Obviously, it depends what happens with this John Joe Shelby thing, doesn't it? Because if he is coming in, and I believe that he is, or he's definitely been at Gawthorpe, then it begs the question, where would they fit on the bench, to be fair? But if not, loan them out somewhere. Obviously, we've got this partnership with Dundee. Maybe get them some men's football minutes somewhere like that, or maybe a League One side or something like that. I thought they both looked really, really good today, and I'm impressed with both of them. Oliver Son, he obviously made his debut for the club today. He looks a player. I don't think he's going to displace Connor Roberts anytime soon, because he's been fantastic. I think Connor Roberts is probably the most underrated player we've got. Like I say all the time, he drops 7 out of 10s every single week, and he just kind of goes unnoticed because you expect it from Connor. But I thought he played well today. And obviously Mike Trezor as well. Now, it's interesting with Mike, because you could clearly see he has the ability. You can clearly see he was head and shoulders in terms of technical ability above anyone on that pitch. Like his touch, his passing, obviously got the assist for the second goal. And somebody summed it up brilliantly on Twitter. They said you can see the difference between Trezor and the way he plays football with that assist and some of the other lads, because some of the other lads are getting into these good positions and they're just hitting it. Not all of them, but they're just hitting it and putting it in an area, hoping that there's somebody there. Trezor gets the ball, gets in some space, knows his surroundings, knows he has enough time to look up and look around, does exactly that, sees that Fleming's peeled off, puts it on a plate for him, and obviously Fleming gets his first goal, the second goal of the game at that point. But yeah, quite a lot to unpack really with it. I thought, first off, like I said, I feel like we were the better side. We came out of the block, started really, really well. What's the right word here? Like playing with high intensity. I thought we were just lacking that clinical edge up front again. But it's been the same story all season, hasn't it? But this time it was a little bit different in the fact that we were creating a lot of chances. We just weren't putting him in the back of the net. Second half, well, as the first half wore on, I thought Reading kind of grew into it, if I'm honest. Second half was a bit cagey. Then obviously we get the goal. Then we get pegged back. But yeah, I thought we played well today. I know it's a lower league team, but no disrespect to them at all. They're obviously doing quite well in League One. But it's interesting. Obviously, we made 11 changes, and I wasn't worried because I don't think I'd have cared if we'd have lost the match. If I'm going to be brutally honest with the FA Cup, I don't think it's got the magic it once had. But I don't think I'd have cared if we'd have lost the match. But to say that we've made 11 changes and still put in a decent performance and still done very well, and we've seen some youngsters come in and do very well, and obviously seen a debutant in Oliver Son come in and do very, very well. and then you've got that added little bit of sort of that storyline with Mike Trezor. I'm very happy with today. I've really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was a good game. And it was good to see all these little plots develop all over the place. But yeah, obviously, like I said, I wouldn't have lost any sleep at all if we'd have lost today's game. And I'm thinking at 1-1, like, would I rather it go into extra time or just end up losing this match here? If it had been a replay, I'd probably rather have lost. I was buzzing that there weren't any replays, which is ironic because when they announced they were getting rid of replays, I was fuming. But today I was absolutely buzzing that there weren't any replays. But yeah, take it in the hat for the next round. Like I said on the 60-second review, that's all that matters. I know Haladki made that mistake, but no one will care tomorrow because obviously we won the match. And we're into the next round. Let's just hope we don't get Man City because I'm absolutely sick to death of playing them. Because even when we didn't play them in the league that one time, we obviously played them in the quarter-final of the FA Cup, didn't we? And we all know what happened there with that 6-0. But yeah, I'll take it. Nice, decent away trip again, maybe. Decent local-ish away trip at a lower league team. I'll take that. But yeah, we're in the hat. That's all that matters.